funny. They're
Aren't they?
good.
They're intelligent.
And they're funny.
Exactly. And I'm just
they have a good. What is it?
They have a good chemistry.
Or good opinions. And I don't know if it's because it's almost that they have a lot of the same opinions I have. So I feel like so that's why. But I like their show. They do good.
And the funny thing about them is that they don't let their real life people know about their podcast because they are business owners in a small town in eastern Kentucky. Their views would probably clash with these small town Kentucky people. And they are just so smart. She is an engineer of some sort, where she tests poo, but water and stuff like that for levels of bad stuff. That's what she's been doing, but she's getting away from that so that her and her husband, they own property and stuff like that, and she's doing more construction management, property management, and that's a huge sacrifice. As you know, stepping away, into your own business, I'm sure everything. It was scary.
Yeah.
Scary, and it does take everything.
Yeah.
And she's in the process of doing that, and she's so smart. I was so, honored to have her on the podcast. And for my first Skype co-host, I'm like, okay, you're going to be my first one, so this could suck. When it gets posted, people will be like, oh my God, what's that buzzing? And so I just... very thankful for her because it's one thing sitting in front of each other, and then it's another
trying
thing
to do it all.
Skype, and my mom called in the middle, and I don't know how to prevent that from happening, so it hung up, and she had to call back. I'm like, this is so not cool.
Well, technology makes it happen.
It
there
does.
You go.
It does. It brings the world together. And she said the same thing. They've been doing the podcast for about a year and a half, and she's like, our world has just expanded. They've had people from Canada on their podcast.
Oh, wow.
We discovered them from Colorado, and it's just, that's the cool thing about the internet. It brings people together. There are bad things, lots of bad things about the internet, but there are lots of good things.
Yes.
So, your woman crush of the week?
So I would say it would have to be one of the girls in my book club because I feel like she's really challenged me a lot and asked hard questions and just, I don't know, been there. Her name's Jessa. And she's a tattoo artist in Denver. She's a strong Christian woman, comes from a very strong Christian background.
Wow.
And is a tattoo artist and is very, very Christian. Very strong beliefs. And I go to church. I attend church, and I am a Christian. I didn't grow up with those beliefs. I didn't grow up with any kind of religion in my background. Mm-hmm. So this is something that is somewhat new to me. It's been almost 4 years. So to see somebody who is almost the opposite of me as the way that they were raised, but is still the same as me,
right,
in the long run, and is just very strong, and not, I don't know, she's not judgmental, and she's
huge.
And I know, especially from somebody who comes from that background.
Yes. I was raised in that background.
Judgmental.
Yes.
And so she's really I haven't known her that long, but I can tell that she's really become her own person. And it's just really great to just, I like being around her a lot. I've never really told her this either. And I don't even think we have each other's, or I don't even think we have each other's numbers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But she's really helped me a lot with, this, situation with my husband that we were going through, and just kind of, I don't know, just showing me what a strong Christian woman looks like.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. And
she'd be my woman crush.
Does she have a tattoo shop?
She works at a shop.
Okay.
But no, she's not hers, but she does amazing work. And I wish I had her information.
Yeah. If you find it,
yes,
send it to me.
Yes,
and
I will
share it.
Because if you need a tattoo, she's the one to go to.
So Hollywood happenings, I just have one story I want to share because I know that's not your forte. But we have been talking about the Full House reboot. Where DJ Tanner, I forget her real name, DJ Cameron something, maybe. Yeah, her last name's Cameron. We used to be Cameron. Anyway, Candace Cameron Bure.
There you go.
And the girl that played Kimmy Gibbler are supposedly getting together to come back for a Full House reboot. Did you watch Full House growing up?
Yeah, I absolutely.
I think everybody, especially girls, because everyone wanted to be DJ Tanner. They're doing a reboot. And there's been talks about Uncle Jesse coming back, Uncle Joey, and Danny Tanner, just like sporadically, not like
not like a yeah.
And so that leads everyone else to go, well, what about Michelle? No one's talked about Stephanie. I think she had some personal drama.
Yeah.
I think she got into drugs and stuff
she
pretty
did,
bad.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any talk about Stephanie, but what about the Olsen twins?
Yeah, seriously. So, what about the Olsen twins?
Right. John Stamos recently tweeted because I guess the Olsen twins were approached about it, and they kind of acted like they didn't know what, like, oh, there's a reboot of Full House.
They're like, what's Full House?
Yeah.
We don't remember that.
So John Stamos, Uncle Jesse, the cute one, yeah, he's calling out the Olsen twins for claiming that they didn't know about the sequel series before it was announced. He actually tweeted, "I call BS," but he didn't say BS. He spelled it out.
Oh.
Yeah. Quoting Mary-Kate and Ashley as saying they were in the dark about the project. Because everyone, Michelle was like kind of the star, and they grew this empire, and then they kind of went away. They made their billions, and then they went away, which I kind of thought Miley would do, but she didn't.
No.
She is in our faces.
Yeah.
But I thought that was quite hilarious. We'll see. I think with this drama, they're probably not going to be on the reboot.
I don't know if they, I honestly don't know if they
don't need it.
Yeah.
Everybody else might. Well,
I was going to say, I don't know if they're actresses.
They're not.
Because, they were when they were kids, but that's because they were kids and they were put in that role. I don't think that they grew up to be actresses. They grew up to be fashion. Exactly. And so to be like, we're in the dark is like, yeah, we want nothing to do with that. And I'm not going to come on stage and start acting.
They've kind of become a little strange, especially Mary-Kate.
Very drawn in. Drawn in. They're very enclosed. I feel like they're not, I feel like they kind of got their shit together, and they're like,
we want to live our life.
Yeah, we've got
plenty of money.
Yeah. So,
did you fall into the Olsen twins movies and stuff like that? Because I was a little older than that.
I watched one. I think I remember watching one of them.
Okay.
Where it was, No, wait, that was Lindsay Lohan movie. I was like, wait, she doesn't have a twin? That was Lindsay Lohan.
Well, she played in Parent Trap.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's awesome. So I've created another new part of the podcast. It's called Cupcakes and Presents, where I list a bunch of celebrity birthdays that are coming up this week. All right, so tomorrow Willie Nelson is going to be 81.
Wow,
81. Jerry Seinfeld is going to be 60. I think
Jerry
all
Seinfeld.
Of these birthdays make me feel old because I'm like,
I remember
they're getting older.
Yeah,
that means I'm getting older. You remember?
I love Jerry Seinfeld.
Did you watch the Seinfeld show?
Yes, I still do.
When it ended, was that traumatic for you?
I still watch it. So I mean, it's still like it never gets old.
Gotcha.
So.
But that last finale episode, I remember going to school the next day and everyone was talking about it. Oh my gosh! But my parents wouldn't let me watch it. They thought it was too grown up for me.
Yes.
So
it was at that time for me. Now I love it. But when I was a kid, I was like, "What are you laughing at?" It makes no sense.
For all the Denver people, Jay Cutler is going to be 31 tomorrow. Uma Thurman's 44. Michelle Pfeiffer, 56.
What?
I know. Dangerous. What was that? Dangerous Minds?
Yeah.
Gangster's Paradise. The movie was Dangerous Minds. And the song from the movie is Gangster's Paradise. Yeah. On April 30th, John Galecki. Do you know who that is?
Sounds so familiar, but I can't picture his face.
He plays Leonard on The Big Bang Theory.
Yes, okay. Yes.
Okay. He's going to be, and I've wondered how old he is forever because he was on Roseanne. And now
he was on Roseanne.
Big Bang Theory. I'm like, how old is he?
Because he looks so young.
He's going to be 39.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
And oddly enough, Kunal Nayyar, who plays Raj on Big Bang Theory, also has a birthday on the 30th, and he's going to be 33. They're 6 years apart, but they look the same age on the show. It's crazy. Kirsten Dunst is going to be 32, which I feel like she could be older.
I think so, too.
Because she's been in our lives for as long as I can remember.
Kirsten Dunst. Is she the dance?
She was on Spider-Man, one of the, with
what? I was
Tobey
thinking Julia
Maguire.
Stiles just then. I was like,
very similar, normal-looking blondes.
Yes, exactly.
Normal. They're not crazy looking. On May 1st, Tim McGraw is going to be 47. Jamie Dornan, who played Christian Grey, is going to be 32. And then on May 2nd, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is going to be 42, and David Beckham celebrity crush is going to be 39.
Yes, he is.
He's a doll.
Yes, he is.
Right now, we're going to do question and answer fun time.
Okay.
And last week, the girls let me know that it would be best if I surprised my guest from now on when it came to question and answer fun. So
here we go.
Yeah. Who is the most, or what's the most interesting thing you can see out of your kitchen window?
All the construction going on next door.
That's not very interesting.
It used to be open space, and now it's a gigantic apartment complex of like 500 units or something.
I'm sorry.
It's huge. So it's been going on for...
Are you sad?
Well, now that it's finally done, there's windows, so I might be able to get some binoculars and see what's going on.
Who needs
I got a straight shot to somebody else's window now.
That's awesome. On a scale of 1 to 10, how funny would you say that you are? I know that...
I'm hilarious.
Like an 11.
I would say, I don't know, depending on the day. I'd say 6 on average.
A 6?
I'd say I have a pretty good sense of humor.
You do. You're always very light.
Usually
and you're
looking
so
for the...
chill.
Thanks.
Like, whatever I throw at you, I'm like, I don't know if she's going to care about Uncle Jesse.
Oh, yeah. No,
Everything I throw at you, you're just like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Well, thanks.
Love that. All right. Who is the most intelligent person that you know? Do.
That's so hard. What a hard question. Like,
I know.
How do you rate intelligence? You know?
Right. Yeah. It's definitely a flexible scale.
Yeah. Whew. I would say the most intelligent person that I know that has to do with sports would be my husband, Josh. He's the most intelligent sports-related person.
That's his job, so that's good.
And that's his job. But anybody else, I think my mom is the most intelligent person because she knows everything else there is to know about the world.
I knew
so.
Inside, I was like, she's going to say her mom.
Yeah, because she just knows everything.
Your love for your mom is just amazing. I love it.
I think it's funny because it wasn't like this.
Right.
You know, so this is a new, yes. So this is like, it hasn't always been this wonderful. It was terrible.
Story.
And now it's great. So it was really bad at one point, and now I can really, really appreciate it.
That's awesome. So the summer's coming up, the spring. Any big plans outside of work? Because I know you're going to be working a lot, but you've got to have some fun outside of nothing. No vacations.
No vacations. Sadly.
You were in Glenwood Springs this last weekend.
I did. I went
what
to
did
Glenwood
you do there?
Springs. My husband and I took a very needed night away.
What did you guys do?
The hot springs. We went to the hot springs.
Okay.
We hiked up at Hanging Lake.
I've heard of this place.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Are there a lot of people there?
Josh asked me last night. He's all, "Do you think Hanging Lake is?" Do you think a lot of people know about Hanging Lake? And I was like, I don't know how to answer that because not really, but there's so many more people than I would have thought.
I saw a post on Facebook within the last month that said, like, 5 places that you didn't know about in Colorado, and Hanging Lake was one of them.
Yeah, so I would say there's way more people walking up and down than I thought there would be, but probably not that many people know about it because it's hard to get to.
It's not like downtown Denver.
No. I mean, it's not even like St. Mary's. It's like St. Mary's in the act of walking up it, but it's not as in how many people are around, I would say.
Gotcha.
So,
and oddly enough, you sent me a picture of my boyfriend.
Yes, I found him up there.
He's going to Glenwood Springs this coming Thursday to perform. And it was so funny. He's been out of town a lot. He just got back last night, and he's going to be home for a little bit outside of the Glenwood Springs, and then he comes back. But I sent him that picture, and he's like, oh my gosh, who sent that to you? And I was like, Tara. And he was like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. Small world.
Yeah, we're walking. I'm like, hey, there's Steve.
I know that face.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What do you think of the new setup?
I like the new setup. I think it looks very nice, especially for video. Hey.
Do you like the video? Do you feel like I kind of
I think the
threw it at you like,
good. It's not like here. If the video if it was close and personal, I'd be like, whoa.
Yeah.
You should have told me about that one.
Yeah.
But it's far enough away that
I told Steve, I was like, Tara's a good person to just bring this on. Carrie, like, I've tried to get, like, pictures with her, and only once. And I knew it. When she walked in, I was like, we can do a picture today, can't we? And she's like, yep.
How funny.
I'm like, you have makeup. She did everything. She's beautiful outside of makeup, but she's definitely one of those people.
Yeah.
Can't have a camera when there's no makeup around.
Ah, I see. Yeah, well. I don't know. I think that
What else? I saw you had some more notes. What's coming on?
Some more markets coming up in the next few months. Yeah.
Yes.
So outside of a Paris Street Market, after that we have a Horseshoe Market. Have you ever been to a Horseshoe Market?
No.
No. You got to get to some markets, girl. No.
I know.
It's in the Highlands. It's Tennyson.
I love the Highlands.
Yes.